I realize that this is probably an antique. It's definitely a walk through my childhood. Inside this antique wooden box are all of my mom's recipes. There's her hot dish recipes. There's her salad recipes, a lot of Jell-O salads. There's her dessert and cake and cookie and bar recipes. There's so many things. And they're not just her recipes. Like here's one, it says Connie Waddell's lemon bars, where her friends would exchange recipes. Recipes are great. They're so helpful. But having a recipe is only part of the equation. See, recipes only work if the thing you have a recipe for is the thing you're hungry for. My mom has a recipe in here. I'll just pull this out right now. It's Mother's hamburger hot dish. You can see my mom's handwriting and everything. Mother's hamburger hot dish. Oh my gosh, did she fix that so much? I loved it as a child. I doubt I would enjoy it as much today because our taste buds change, right? So right now, I love having her recipe. I'll probably never make it because it's not what I'm hungry for. And it occurs to me that the same is true when it comes to the recipe we've all been given for abundance. It may not actually be baking or cooking what you really want in life. In our world, we think of abundance as being related to money and the quantity of money and external things and external results that we have. But rarely do we equate abundance with ease and joy and well-being, with a sense of satisfaction, a sense of contribution. I was talking to a woman the other day, and she was talking about how since she left her corporate job and the rat race that created in her life and all the stress, like who she has become is so much more relaxed, so much more happy, so much more peaceful. She's enjoying her life. She's enjoying her work so much. She's more available to her family. She feels more loving. She feels more authentically who she's always wanted to be. And then she added, yeah, but I'm not making much money yet. We've got this recipe, first of all, for baking abundance that may not really be abundance, my friend. Secondly, the thing about recipes is they only work if it lists all the ingredients and the right proportions for those. And I think what happens for us when it comes to abundance in our world and our definition of abundance that is about achieving a goal, a destination, external results, a certain amount of money and financial security, a nice house, nice clothes, you name it. It's like the recipe we've been given is missing essential ingredients. Some of those ones that my colleague was speaking about: joy and peace and satisfaction and contribution and fulfillment. Or maybe you're going, oh, I experienced those things too, but what about the proportion? Is more of your energy and time and life spent engaging in, showing up in your life in a way that feeds you the well-being, the freedom, the joy, the peace, that sense of contribution and fulfillment and satisfaction you want? Or is so much of it like to make the money and get the things that we think are going to give us that? Recipes are great, but only if the recipe you have is actually for what you want at your deepest level. And only if that recipe lists all the ingredients you need, not just some, and has the right proportions, my friend. If despite all of your efforts, if despite all of the recipes that you've tried and followed and copied and all of that, you're not really experiencing in your life what you most hunger for: joy, satisfaction, ease, fulfillment, contribution, well-being, and yes, the money that supports your life. Then let's connect. I'd invite you to have a conversation with me, a discovery session with me, so we can see what the missing ingredients are in your recipe, where the proportions are off in your recipe, so we can together really bake up the abundance and the life you're hungry for.